Hello everybody, in this video we're going to take a look at a new build for the Island Axe, which I actually never used, right? Kind of crazy, but I want it, and explain why. First of all, it's going to be very kind of a meta build with this wither armor and 3 satchel of elixir, death cap mushroom, iron amulet, but again, there's some really great synergy here, and I'm going to explain. So why I actually wanted to use Island Axe? Well, you probably can already see it. It has built-in ambush, would give me 45% extra damage if enemies are, not aware of me. All right. So to really synergize with this and get this extra 45, which is great, by the way, especially if I'm going to use, for example, with your armor, which it doesn't have, extra damage, and we want to extra damage, and not just wanting the extra damage. We want it to be available for us as often as possible. All right. How we do this? Well, we need to synergize with different things that actually cause the ambush to actually be activated. So that's why I did this build. So first of all, we have a built-in perk, the stun mobs. All right, there's a chance, but when they are stunned, it first of all reduces the damage even further. We don't have guardian strike here, no healing on the weapon. All right, so we need to reduce the damage as much as possible, and also be able to increase the damage. All right, so stun will do this when enemies are stunned. Other than this, again, this is the synergy here. All right, other than this, we have gravity, critical hit committed, no void strike here, but this weapon hit quite fast, so it wasn't kind of felt like, all right, it's a big miss or something. Although this can be nice synergy with my bow when I roll, that can actually be good for void strike, but it's not a big miss. Still, it's very good to have critical hit, committed, and gravity. Committed also synergy as well with the bow. I'm going to show you in a second why. Cooldown, which means that depth cap mushroom and iron amulet will be activated all the time, can activate it all the time, because the difference between duration and cooldown will be just, it's going to be overlap and extended even. So actually this one you can activate it all the time. We have built-in snowball, so actually we can stun up to 2 enemies near us, and when they are stunned with the snowball, they can attack us, reduce the damage, and also increase our attack. All right, because they're stunned. All right. Of course, there's many benefits like creepers running after you, or other. You just stun the enemies, and you get this extra damage. They can't actually attack you, and there are actually several things, 2 things I think in general that prevent enemies from attacking you. And this is the stun, this is the snowball, and this is also the bubble. So you get tons of damage reduction here, but just enemy can attack you. We also have wild rage, all right? Because enemies attacking others, they're not aware of you, not suspecting you. Basically, you're gonna deal this extra ambush damage as well, all right? So again, imagine lots of things that actually prevent enemies from attacking you, but also allows you to deal even more damage to them, right? Extra damage and less damage, right? Crazy. But the great thing about Bubble Burster, oh yeah, I forgot. The bubble also. The bubble also will cause the ambush to actually activate. So we have stun, we have snowball, we have bubble, and enrage. All right. We have also extra speed. All right here. Again, all this happens when we roll because of burst swing. We don't need to manually shoot with the bow, with the hand. We just roll. Now keep in mind, there's also synergy with the gravity. When enemies are packed together and I roll, I'm going to do lots of damage. When you shoot with the bow or just roll, sometimes when you have chain reaction, you just see arrows just run over the place. They don't actually hit a lot of enemies because enemies are scattered. So usually sometimes, you say, all right, I'm going to go chain reaction, but it doesn't really eat anything or just a bit. So basically how you maximize it? Well, if you cramp a lot of enemies together and you roll, and the ricochet here, and chain reaction will take place, all the arrows will actually eat enemies, right? Because they are cramped together. And these deal tons of damage, guys, tons of damage. Of course, the damage when you roll is 40% of a charge shot, right? Still, you target 3 targets. And this means that the chain reaction we activated, ricochet and chain reaction, tons of arrows will actually be activated, but they will actually eat enemies because they are kind of cramped together, grouped together. This is a really powerful. This did tons of damage. You can actually really swipe enemies with this and just die. All right. So what else? Yeah. So Lots of synergies here. Keep in mind that here, such of Elixir, there's another synergy with the Shadow Potion. When you get out of Shadow, you're still going to deal the extra damage, alright? You have Strength Potion to increase the damage even more for 30 seconds, which is great. And extra speed for movement. Why not just complement the Tempo Theft just in case? Yeah? Extra speed, which is good. Alright, again, that can mushroom increase your movement speed and attack speed, which of course is really nice because it synergizes with the ability to stun enemies. You need to hit enemies a lot. Let's just show you, yeah, here. So this is stunning, by the way, alright? So basically, a chance. So basically, if you hit more enemies more times, you can actually have a higher chance to actually get the stun. So we need speed. You can use, by the way, spider armor, but again, this wither armor is just amazing, perfect for this. All right. We also reduce the extra damage by using deflect with potion barrier, so just perfect one. Have damage reduction, of course, and we need healing because we don't have healing here. So with this wither armor, it's just perfect for this build. So again, so much synergies, huh? Like I talked a lot, but there's so much actually happening with all the synergies that actually complement the ambush. Right, it's a base thing. I built everything around, both reducing damage and increasing damage. All right, enough talking. Gameplay. What we have some electrified. We'll be fine. All right, and of course the things that actually cause the enemies to actually not attack us, so reduce the damage, and of course lead us to attack the ambush. Ambush will appear here. It's going to be a sound effect as well. You're going to hear it. You hear the clicking sound? This is... So you see that many things actually cause enemies to not attack us, alright? This is just crazy, and all this by just rolling, alright? And attacking with the weapon, of course. See, two of them. Because of this, you see, an ambush is activated 28 times already, right? Let's just continue. When you go to the center, we have some fight here. He's gonna close it. Look at this, just crazy. And you also get lots of bubbles because of the chain reaction and the ricochet. We're getting lots of bubbles when we roll. So it's really insane damage reduction happening actually here. Again, but them not actually being able to attack us. I'm gonna take the arrows. I wish I had something to roll a bit more. That would be even better, to be honest, because there's so much benefit from actually rolling. So if you have one with this triple rolls or faster cooldown on the roll, it will be insane. Insane, huh? Look how many of them are actually stunned. It's crazy. Let's roll. Alright, but you get the idea behind this build, right? Lots of stun options and benefit from extra damage for those who are actually not attacking you or are stunned. It's amazing, just so much fun. Crazy, what can I say? It's just so much fun playing like that. It's just entertaining. Do something, do something. Yes, as you can see, lots of synergies to support the Island Axe, and this works very, very well. Of course, you can play with this around, just putting for something for extra rolls, or having maybe Guarding Strike if you wanted extra defense, and it'd be good against Red Captain. But overall, this build is very, very powerful, reducing damage and increasing damage at the same time, kind of a synergizing between the two options. So really fun to play. So this is it. Tell me what you think about this build. What do you think can be improve it? Let me know in the comment section below, and I see you soon on the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers, bye bye.